Prince of Persia. Kind of Metroidvanias. Oh, dude. Talk to Necros about that, dude. Metroidvanias, please. Why did you do that, Oaf? I don't know. Just to piss them off. Just to piss them off, I guess. Ah, yes, the Moblin nipple rings. Never understood that. Like, Zelda team, Fujibayashi, Aonuma, Miyamoto said okay to Moblin nipple rings. Come on, big ugly. Holy fuck. Okay, there you go. Hollow Knight? Nah, I haven't played it. But everybody's like, oh, play Hollow Knight. I'm like, play Silksong. Save. You're at the Great Tree. Good. Save. So many jiggle physics. I don't know. I don't know, Dave. Fuck say, play Silksong. This is hard. That sounds yeah. It's essentially like it's a joke basically. Within a couple of friends that play Metroidvanias, they're like, "Oh, play Silksong." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and boot up my Silksong on my totally legit Nintendo 360, PlayStation 7." You know, it's a joke between friends, essentially. So it's real good tour. It's okay. It's 1,500 ounce. Jesus. Damn. Reach the top of the tree. No duh. Vantage point haven't even explored yet. Salt and Danctuary, man. Yo. Salt and Danctuary, bro. There you go. Your bowl. Ah. Those napping the Kikwe leader where I look for nothing. I promised I want to long ago and go through Fawn Woods, past the tree, and find Floria Lake. The sequel isn't that good, unfortunately, for Salt and Danctuary. Danctuary, yeah. Salt and Danctuary. Got it. Safe travels, kid. Oh, wait up. Heard stories of flame and yeah. Whatever. I need to get that other goddess cube, which is over that way. Okay. Took me a moment trying to remember where it's at. Get it on the GBA Castlevania collection on Switch? Possibly. Did you guys see that Golden Sun is coming back? Like, Golden Sun got confirmed for the GBA on the NSO. Like, for Nintendo Switch Online, we could finally play Golden Sun on the GBA. And some of you might be like, well, isn't Golden Sun already on the Switch? But like, yeah, the original one on the SNES, fine. But there's a lot of people I've grown up with that never played the original Golden Sun on the SNES and only played it on, like, the Game Boy Advance like me. You take that into effect with, like, I have an idea that this year we're going to be surprised with a lot of 90s stuff. And I'm going to make my prediction now. At the end of the year, we're going to get a Pokemon Gold and Silver remake, because if you know the Pokemon, you know, patterns, then you know that this sounds believable. But let's take the past couple generations, for instance. You have, what is it? 2016 is Sun and Moon. Ultra Sun and Moon comes out 2017. 2018 was Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. That was Gen 7. Gen 8, you have Sword and Shield in 2019. 2020 is Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. No. 2020 was the DLC for Sword and Shield. 2021, like late 2021, was BDSP. Early 2022 was Legends Arceus. Late 2022 was Scarlet and Violet. 2023 was the DLC into 2024. So I'm saying late this year we're getting a Gold and Silver remake. Early next year we're getting a Legends Unova. As well as this year mainline Donkey Kong. The first Donkey Kong game since goddamn Tropical Freeze. So whether this is Country 6 or a remake of 64, who's to say? But I also feel like on the N64 NSO this year we're getting Diddy Kong Racing, Donkey Kong 64, Banjo-Tooie, and Conker's, like the original Conker's Bad Fur Day, only because now we have Jet Force Gemini and the full version of GoldenEye, meaning they allowed the adult content. There's so much more. Donkey Kong's way older than that, Dave. The current Donkey Kong the Third, who's the grandson of Cranky, is turning 30 this year. 1994 is when the original Donkey Kong Country came out. My boy DK the Third, the modern day Donkey Kong that we see everywhere from Smash to Mario Kart, he turns 30 this year. His grandfather Cranky was the original Donkey Kong, and he's already over 40 years old. Castlevania needs a comeback, like a brand new Castlevania. I can see that. But I'm saying, like, Donkey Kong's coming back, and it's more than just the Mario and the Mario versus Donkey Kong series revival. I mean, you got, like, the Donkey Kong Park getting added to Nintendo World this year. So why not have a new Donkey Kong game? You have a new Aliens movie or series coming to HBO or whatever the fuck it is. So why not have Metroid Prime 4 finally come out this year? And since we just got done with the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but Generation 9 is still fresh, don't come out with Generation 10, remake Generation 2 and make a Legends Unova, which would be like Legends Victini or Legends Keldeo or something like that, you know? At least like Symphony of the Night redone on the Switch or something. I thought Symphony of the Night was already on Switch. Like, I could have sworn. Since you staring at the camera when you finish a lore-wise sentence, oh yeah. Actually, I was. Funny, dude. Well, yeah, I think Bloodstained is on the Switch. And it's been on here for a while, if I remember correctly. I know everybody's like, oh, it's called Symphony of the Night. I'd be like, yeah, I know, but it's also called Bloodstained Symphony of the Night. And I always call it Bloodstained. You know, the Vita through... and get it through installing on the PS3? Wait, really? I really hope that didn't just close out Skyward Sword. Because if that did, then I probably just got fucked. Let's do Castlevania. Just curious. 18, okay. So Anniversary, Advance. We already know about Dead Cells. We've got Arcade Archives. Why Time Spinner? Oh, Scarlet Symphony. I was thinking of that. It's kind of like Bloodstain. Cryo Gear and... Okay. Anyway, but yeah, no, maybe it's on the anniversary collection? Let's see. That was PS1. Do you think of Bloodstain? The game was Igarashi and oh. Yeah. Well, either way. It's all vampires and, you know, swole, sweaty, buff guys with chains, and it just screams 80s. Got muscular dudes, pogo sticking on other muscular dudes. Just got Adam over there waiting for God to create him or something like that. Oh, high roller. Okay, so we do have 2 more goddess cubes here on the tree. If I remember right, we got like maybe 1 over there at Lake Floria. Oh, it was God of War moment right there. I never thought I'd see in a Zelda moment, in a Zelda game. Yeah, it's Skyward Sword has had this the whole time. With the climbing and the fighting, and you know what I'm talking about. But at the same time, nope. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to cheese it. I don't like Kratos having a kick. Well, yeah, here in Skyward and Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and Twilight Princess, and because Twilight Princess started that kind of climbing. Like the climbing that he looks like he's doing a monkey climb and all that. Yeah, you had to do that in Ocarina of Wind Waker, but the actual one that you see nowadays, with him actually climbing, started like Twilight Princess. But at the same time, Zelda team did admit they wanted the Ganon battle, or final battle after Ganondorf, after he turns into his alter ego. They did admit that in Ocarina of Time, they wanted a Shadow of the Colossus style battle for the final, you know, final boss fight. But couldn't because of limitations. And yes, I just cheesed it. Someone asked me recently, they're like, hey, yeah, I'm about to start playing God of War 2018. I'm like, congratulations. It's really good. It's really damn good. They're like, thanks. But I've never played a God of War game. I'm like, oh god. They're like, what God of War games have you played? I'm like, 2018 and God of War 3. They're like, I was gonna ask you, because I haven't played the classic God of War. I'm like, yeah,